How's it going? I don't even see that very well. I can do great. There we go. When the Korean history makes me qualified to judge everyone. I don't know, this is not a very long video, it really won't be. But as I haven't done a video in a long time, 2025 I would give a C++. Barely. It was a long year, and it was a long, tough year, and it was a long, unpleasant year, and it had its good points, and it had its bad points. A friend of mine died in February. I called him a friend, but I don't want to be mean, but it was more of a, fair weather friend. Yeah, he died young, though. He died younger than me. A year younger than I was. He died last February, actually. A little after his birthday. It was odd. I don't know. I never heard anything after. That was sad. I knew him when I was living in Orlando, Florida. But that was February. In April, FedEx decided to get rid of the morning shift, so I had to go to a different shift, ending up making less money and digging into holes and out of holes, financial holes, in and out of holes, dig. I'm still doing that, but it's getting better. It's just a little frustrating. I don't like being in debt. I don't like owing people money. I don't like being behind in my bills. I don't like. I need a haircut. I really do. I need a haircut. Yes, I do. But yeah, I eventually quit FedEx in October. I now work for Target, which I like. I am retired. I retired this year. I don't get my first payment until February, but I just gotta get through January and things will hopefully start looking up again. But I'm retired. I will still work part time, barely part time, but I'll be working. I don't mind. I like Target. A friend of mine decided no longer to talk to me because of politics. My brother Jimmy decided to, I decided on purpose, but he was killed. He died in a drowning accident. And that's been pretty tough for me because we were getting close, this, that, and the other. Oh, about 4 years or so that I got to know him. I miss him. I miss Jimmy. I miss him a lot. He liked my videos. He liked my photographs. He liked my photography. We used to talk. I miss him. He was, Oh, I forgot to mention I got a dog. I didn't mention that in my phone video I just got done. I do phone videos when I try to do YouTube videos. The phone videos are a little clearer, sounds far better. But I don't want my YouTube channel to die, so I'm doing a slight little retrospective on my 2025. I got a lot of writing done. I did get a lot of writing done on my blog site. 137 new posts, 3,000 views, which is pretty good. That's the highlight of my month, of my year. Church has been a fairly decent highlight of my year. Always go to a small church if you can. Big churches will kill you. They will swallow you whole and then act shocked when you don't feel like you really want to be there anymore because of the way you get treated or the lack of a lot of things. I want to keep this video relaxed and calm. It's been a stressful year. 2025 was stressful. I know. I've had to dig out of this hole that I'm financially in. It's not a big hole. It's more like a pothole. It's not very deep. I just don't like going home. I've always managed to maintain a certain level of not being in debt, and I don't like being in debt as long as I've been in debt. I've been in debt probably for about the last 7 months. That's not a lot of money. I know I make it sound like it's a lot, but it's not. It's just one reason I had to quit FedEx is because I was making less money. But anyway, I mean, overall, the year, it just wasn't a good year. I was stressed a lot. My refrigerator has decided to die on me. My bike decided to die on me, so I don't have a bike. I have to walk to work. Oh no, poor you. I've done that before. I walked to work before. That's no big deal. Refrigerator, on the other hand, I didn't need that. But anyway, they call that life, David. They call that life. see my video, my phone videos up on Instagram and Facebook yet. Come on. No, it's not. Sorry. There's the other video I did. You see me? There you go. That's on Instagram and my Facebook page. It's funny how the camera makes that shirt look brighter than this. But anyway, overall, it's been a year. 2025 was a year I could have done without. I don't know. It was just one of those years where just YouTube, I did very little YouTubing. I'm going to try to get back to doing that. I did a lot of writing, which is fine. My blog site did fine. My phone videos, as I call them, did fine. My YouTube, which is problem is my YouTube video, as much as I like doing them, and I do like doing them. I do. I like. It could be so much better. It could be a bazillion times better. And certainly better edited, and certainly better photographed, and certainly better everything. I don't know what it is though. I know I find myself comfortable doing my videos on my phone than I do doing this. I'm not sure why though. It sounds silly. It's just been a year. 2025 was just one of those years. Jimmy's death really, really got to me. I'm dog, you know, thanks to all the walking I've done, I've lost about 20 odd pounds, which is good. I didn't mention my dog in this video. Should have, but anyway. Let's see. So there. Okay. But anyway, I've had better years. I've had worse years. This wasn't 2025, which is one of those years where it's just like it's either going very well or it's not going anywhere. But anyway, I have to just get through January, and I think hopefully in February things will really start to be turning around. I'm hoping anyway. That's been the plan. I just had to get to January, get through January. But anyway, when I'm done rambling and complaining about life and pointing out the obvious. My brother, my Jimmy, he used to like my videos. He would comment, we would talk, chat. I miss him. Sorry. I had a friend of mine who just just decided that, well, to be politically so good. I'm assuming that's what it was all about, because that's what it feels like. And I need a haircut. I need a haircut badly. But January 1st, the new year. Well, Gentiles, it's the new year. We already had our new year. Something like anyway, I did a lot of writing though. I get that. The writing part of my life went very well. 137 new posts. I've never done that much before. Over 3,000 views. I will take that. I'm still working on my battle in Trenton and Princeton history thing. I know I'll probably get to posting it after the fact. It's been snowing a lot. It's cold, it's snowy, it's cloudy, it's winter. It's Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota, that state, the state where we're having Tim Walz problems. Minnesota has always been historically a very, very Democrat liberal state. It always has been. Throughout its entire history, it has been. It's always been that way. My mother brings it up constantly. She talks more about Minnesota politics than I do. She lives in California. She has Gavin Newsom in here, like about her, my politicians. It's been a year, people. It's been a year. Hopefully, the picture is nice. So I've noticed how nice the picture is here on my computer screen. I like that. It's nice and cleared up. Just get the volume to work properly. Problem is, this computer is over 10 years old. I I'm using an over 10-year-old. It's doing remarkably well considering how old it is. Anything else I can think of right off the handle? I am going to try to go to the Village Street Bible Camp, whatever it's called, Iowa. I did that 2 years ago. I spent the entire time sick, car sickness, and I don't know. I got sick. I got sick getting there. I spent 3 days being not well. I'll try to do it again this year, right before it's rusty. Anyway, enough of that rambling. Behave yourselves, people, because you know I'm not going to. I don't know how. Like, subscribe, comment, so on and so forth. You know the process. Later, people. Later, later. Later, later.